Guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got a power workout. So this isn't like a typical hypertrophy style workout. This is more of like a powered speed workout. So we're gonna start off with some high pulls, just because Olympic lifts, if you're really, unless you're trying to become a competitive weightlifter, unless you really want to, there's no reason to have to learn those. So high pulls are a little bit easier to learn, and they're still great for explosive power. Today's my first day doing them, so if my technique is bad, instead of roasting me, just give me some good suggestions on how to improve them. And then after rack pulls, we're gonna head to the park and we're gonna get some sprints in, and jump and plyometrics in to really get explosive. I'm gonna get strong, explosive, and I'll explain why I want to do these and get explosive if I'm not even playing sports anymore. So. Alright guys, last set. So I've learned that you're supposed to keep your elbows more below or in line with your hands. So like your hands shouldn't be going above them to protect your shoulders. So let's see if I can do that. Let's see how that form was. It's probably really form was better than I thought, actually. So now we're gonna head to the park. We're gonna do some sprints, we're gonna do some jumps, and I'll see you guys there. All right guys, we may have made it to the park. We got a perfect patio over there, or sidewalk, to do our sprints on. There's no one else here, and I think we're gonna let it rip. We're gonna do some obviously warm-up stretches to make sure we are perfectly loose. But yeah. All right guys, we're going to get warmed up. So we got some dynamic stretches we're gonna do to get the legs, the hips, the back even stretched out. So we got scoops first for the hamstrings. Really important you get your hamstrings stretched out so you don't pull one of these, especially if you train legs a lot like I do. You're definitely gonna get sore. Then we're gonna do some reverse lunges to get the quads stretched. Beautiful day out, by the way. All right. Now we got some lateral lunges for the adductors. It's important to stretch out these too. You don't want to get your groin all tight. And then we're going to do some more hamstring stretches. And now we're going to do some hip mobility stuff. I'm not sure if you can see me here, but hold on. Really open up these hips. All right, now we're just going to do some leg swings. Not sure if you can see this, but again, get these adductors loose. The audio's bad right now. It's because I'm holding onto the mic, so I don't want to fall down in the river. I'd rather be a little too warmed up than not warmed up enough. And then now we're going to do some hip open the gate. And then we'll close the gate on both sides afterwards. Not sure if you can see this, by the way. If you can't, I'm sorry about that. But my muscles are always really tight because of all the training I do. And one last hamstring stretch, just gonna be a classic. All right. All right, we're gonna do some single leg switches to get warmed up. I'm so stiff, out of shape. I used to be a runner, or at least I did long distance mostly, but I did sprint a little bit. But all right, first exercise we got is broad jump. I'm probably gonna take the mic off for these, so if the sound quality isn't as good, just try, I don't know. I'm so unathletic, bro. My best broad jump ever was 8 feet 6 inches, I believe, back in I think my junior year of high school. But all right, guys. Next exercise we got is pogo, or hands on hip pogo jumps. Got 3 sets of 5. 8. Drop the mic, but really trying to get explosive. Want to get strong, but obviously being athletic is really important to me. So at the end of this video, or maybe in the next video I'll make, I want to expand on why I want to decide to start doing more explosive stuff as well, which is why I switched to a full body program, so I could have more days. But all right, guys, we're about to do our sprints. The first round of sprints, we're going to be doing 3 sprints from the first light pole to the second light pole, and then after that we're going to do 3 more sprints from this first light pole to this other light pole that's right behind where the camera is. I think the first light pole is to the second light pole is around 10 yards or so, and then maybe 15 yards. And then to the third one, it's probably around 30 to 40. So yeah, we're gonna rip it. Feel free to let me know any pointers or anything. Like, I'll take constructive criticism, be honest. I'd rather have a right but rude friend than someone that's politically correct but just lies to me. So anyways, let's get into it. Includes the sprint workout and plyometrics and power. I know it's kind of hard to see some of the sprints and the form and everything, but I don't know how else to video it in a way that would make it viewable. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for me, let me know. But other than that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If this video doesn't get to at least 10 likes, I might not make a long form video for a while. So, because the long form videos just ain't performing very well.